debating on whether I'm going to do this video or not because it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. Literally the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me in my entire life, okay? As you saw by the title, my freaking dad pulled out a sword on one of my friends. A fucking machete on one of my friends, okay? Just thinking about it makes me feel guilty. It makes me feel like I need to be apologizing to that person right now. Like I should call that person and apologize to them. Even though this was years ago, but still. So let me just jump right into the story. So this happened in high school. I was in high school. I think it was my senior year. I think. My junior or senior year of high school. And I have this guy friend. And we had just been like hanging out a lot. And I don't know, just kicking it. So he texted me and he was like, hey, you want to go run errands with me for my mom? So I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Just come pick me up. So he came to pick me up and we left and we went to go, you know, do the errands or whatever. And keep in mind, it's winter time and it's like maybe 6 or 7 o'clock at night. So it's like dark outside. And I get home and my parents aren't there. I noticed my parents' car isn't there. So I'm just like, hey, do you want to come in for a second? So he's like, yeah, cool. So we go inside. So we were in the living room. We were just watching TV. He was sitting at like our computer desk and I was just sitting on the couch. And we were just sitting there talking, you know, whatever. And keep in mind, in our living room, we had these big like bay windows. And we always had the windows open, you know, during the day. So I see the lights from my parents' car shine in the living room and I immediately stand up. I don't know why. I just felt obligated to stand up. I don't know. I didn't want my dad to think, because I knew my dad was going to trip, but I didn't think he would trip that bad. So I don't know. I just wanted to seem like, you know, there was nothing going on. So I just stood up. Okay. I don't know why. I don't know why I stood up. When I tell you not even 5 seconds between the time the car lights went off and the time my daddy was in the house. Not even 5 seconds in between there. So my dad like burst in the house, but he's like trying to be like all calm and cool, you know what I mean? Because they knew the guy's car. And I'm standing up, you know, trying to act like normal, like nothing was happening. Nothing was happening, but I don't know, I felt guilty. So he comes in and he's like, what y'all in here doing? I was like, nothing, watching TV. He was like, why? Why are you in here with a boy? You know you ain't supposed to have boys in the house. And I was like, Dad, like we're just watching TV. Like, what are you talking about? Nothing's happening. He's not in my bedroom. We're just out here watching TV. So during this time, my guy friend was just like sitting there smiling or whatever. Then my mom comes in the house and they have like bags of stuff because my dad didn't bring anything in, okay? My mom greeted my guy friend when she came in. They had like talked for a second and then I just sat down because I'm like, okay, cool. Like I'm okay now. Like I can sit down in my own house. And then my parents went to their bedroom. So me and my friend just kept talking and watching TV or whatever. And then my dad, it's really not funny. It's really not funny. So my dad comes out of his bedroom carrying one of his swords. I think there's like 3 different sizes that he has. And of course he comes out with the biggest. Okay, he comes out with the biggest sword. Just walking, you know, with it in his hand. But it still had like the little cover sleeve thing on it. I'll insert a picture here of what they look like. So my dad starts talking to my guy friend and he's like, so do you like my daughter? Like, what are your intentions with my daughter? Like all this stuff. And I'm like, Dad, like we're just cool. Like chill. Like it's okay. We're just cool. And so after I say that, my dad takes the sword out of the little sleeve thing and goes over to my guy friend. And I feel like, honestly, like I had an out-of-body experience. This was, oh my God. Anyway, so he walks over to my guy friend and he starts tapping the fucking sword on my guy friend's leg. Oh my God. When I tell you my heart sank in that moment, oh my God. Oh my God. So I immediately stand up and I'm like yelling for my mom. I'm like, Mom! Mom, get him! Get him! Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. He was like, what you talking about? I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing. During this time, he's still tapping the freaking sword on his leg. Just tapping it. Just bare sword. It didn't have the sleeve on it anymore. It was just bare sword on this man's leg. I felt like, honestly, I could have had a heart attack that day. I really could have had a heart attack. So my friend, he's just like smiling and laughing and like going with it or whatever. But I'm over here having like a fucking panic attack because my dad has never done anything like this before. Never. He's never pulled out a fucking weapon on somebody that I know of. And I swear that's the only time I've ever seen him hold that thing. Ever. Like since that day and before that day, I've never seen him hold that thing. And I swear I was having like a panic attack. Like I started like getting hot. Like I was shaking a little bit. Oh. That was the worst. So my mom finally comes in the living room. So she comes in and tells my dad to stop. And he's just like laughing it off like it's okay to pull out a sword on somebody. So my dad finally goes back to his room. And I'm just like in shock. Like I've never seen my dad do something like that. So it was literally traumatizing. And so I apologized to that guy multiple times. Like even right now, I feel like I should be on the phone with him apologizing because oh my god. My dad's crazy. Yep, he's crazy. I'm surprised my friend never like stopped talking to me because let me tell you now, if parents pull out a sword on me and then touch me with it, not just pull it out and bring it out, but you gonna touch me with it. Nope. Not only am I not going over your house no more, but we ain't even friends no more. Nope. Because your parents is crazy, so you probably crazy. So, again, I apologize to that guy so many times. So many times. I felt so bad about that. And I talked to my dad about it the other day, and I was like, hey, do you remember that time when you pulled your freaking machete out on such and such? And he just started laughing like it's funny. That's not funny. Oh my god. Oh my god. Literally the most embarrassing moment of my entire life. And he thought it was so funny. That was the moment I knew my daddy did not play about his daughters. Did not play. So that was the time my dad pulled a fucking machete out on one of my friends. Yep, that happened to me. But anyways, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. God, I keep replaying it in my head. But anyways, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.